Alright, you already know what time it is. It's my favorite time of year. Playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs. And you already know it. You can tell by my jersey. I'm an Oilers fan. And we're gonna see if the Oilers actually win it all, which they probably will because they're the best team in the NHL. Anyway, we'll go one by one. They made this screen, they made the bracket so like small for some reason, so you gotta scroll instead of looking at it all at once, but you do what you can, am I right? Alright, let's go one by one. First round, Dallas versus Vegas. They kind of stumbled into the playoffs. I don't know how they were like the second wild card, but I'm not gonna complain. Dallas is pretty stacked throughout their lineup. Really good depth. Ottinger, he had an okay playoffs last year, but really good the year prior. They have really good depth. They have some like random guys just going 30 goals. Not random, but like they just came out of nowhere, like Wyatt Johnson and all that. Robertson kind of fell off. I picked him in my first round in fantasy. I was pretty disappointed, honestly. I was expecting like 100 points, so I have negative feelings towards him. But honestly, I kind of want to pick Dallas. Even obviously they're the favorite, but Vegas is the reigning Cup champs. I gotta go with Dallas. Plus, I'm really hoping Dallas wins, but I feel like they should. I wouldn't even be surprised if Vegas won though, but I'll take Dallas. Next up, Winnipeg and Colorado. This is actually going to be a pretty good series. Kind of same thing with the Avs. They low-key are kind of stumbling into the playoffs, but I mean, they still got McKinnon, who's a beast this year more than ever, and they have McCarr and Rantanen, so I think the Jets are just too good, honestly. I think the main reason why Jets would beat the Avs is Hellebuyck. He's the McDavid of goalies pretty much, and honestly I'm gonna take the Jets for that reason. All right, Vancouver versus Nashville. This should be a pretty good series too, not gonna lie. You may look at Nashville and think, oh, like what the heck, Vancouver should win, but like Nashville's actually pretty crazy. If their Division 1 so stacked, they'd probably be top 3. Vancouver's pretty good. I don't know how, they don't have really much playoff experience minus the COVID year. Other than that, I mean, Demko was best goalie in that playoffs, but that was a few years ago. But I'm expecting playoff Demko to be here, but I don't know. I just don't, for some reason I don't have like faith in Vancouver's lineup, whereas Nashville's just pretty solid all around. And Saros, I honestly don't know what to expect from him. I think he'll be pretty good, but I think I like Nashville for some reason. I just have a feeling. I could be wrong, but I'm going to take Nashville. It's just my feeling. And the series I'm going to be watching the most is Edmonton versus LA. I'm an Oilers fan, but I'm not biased, but I already know the Oilers are going to win this just because the past 2 years. But like in all seriousness, this LA team I think it's honestly worse than last year. I think the Dubois trade made them worse. Dubois is not that good, and he's overpaid, and Velarde's like going crazy in Winnipeg. They traded away a lot of their depth. Not a lot, but like traded away some good depth pieces, whereas they got Dubois to be a star, but he's not really a star. He's kind of trash. Honestly, Oilers are just so good too. Like Ekholm is a beast, Bouchard is a beast. They're like one of the best defensive pairings in the league. Like not even biased. Like I think it's like advanced stats show that. And honestly, how can you go against McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman's putting up 50 goals? Evander Kane likes to show up in big times in the playoffs, so I'm gonna take Edmonton. Honestly, this looks pretty realistic. I think these 3 series could go either way, but I'm pretty confident in Edmonton winning. But watch, now that I've said that, Kings are gonna win, but whatever. Dallas and Vegas, I could see it going 7. I feel like, I'm not sure what to think from Adin Hill, but I think they're gonna take it to 7. Winnipeg and Colorado, I think Hellebuyck is that good. I think it could be done in 6. Nashville and Vancouver. Honestly, for every series you could say 7 games, but that's not how it's gonna turn out. So I'll say Nashville in 6. And Edmonton, the Oilers fan of me thinks Edmonton will actually absolutely destroy LA, but we never win game 1. Oilers never win game 1, so it won't be a sweep. I'll say, I want to say 5, but that's too cocky. I think it'll be 6. LA will have some victories. Florida and Tampa Bay. This would be a really good series. Usually whenever they play, it's like extremely good. Very physical. One of the best series in the whole playoffs. Florida's been a tank this year, but don't sleep on the Lightning. Even though they got eliminated in the first round last year, like still the Lightning. Still have Kucherov, Stamkos, Hedman. One interesting factor would be Vasilevsky. I don't know what to expect from him. Like he's been God mode before, but he's also like, he was not that good last year against Toronto. I think he was like just like average. I could see either team winning, honestly. But I think I'm gonna take Florida. Boston and Toronto, another one. Like, this is an iconic matchup. Not for Leafs fans though. I think just based on like the principle, it's gonna be Boston. But like, I feel like Dubas last year, he's like stacking the team. They're supposed to be good, then they don't do good. But now this year, the new GM, he's kind of like picking up whatever pieces. They're not as good as last year, but now they'll do better. It's like that kind of like stupid logic. Not even logic, it's just like whatever you call that. But I'll probably still stick Boston, honestly. Whenever you count out Boston, they'll just outdo the expectations you have for them. So I'm gonna take Boston anyway. I think like there's no chance Toronto has, especially like it's all mental games for Toronto at this point. Like they're not gonna win. Rangers and Capitals. This would be interesting to watch just because the Capitals have like the worst goal differential since like 1991 or something like that. Like out of a playoff team, like minus 38 or whatever. Something stupid. Kind of crazy how they got into, but they gotta play the Rangers. I think the Rangers will kind of dismantle them. Not dismantle them, but like I don't think that Capitals can really keep up with the Rangers, to be honest. Power play is insane. Just stricken, it's insane. I'm gonna take the Rangers, no question. But would I be surprised if Capitals won? Yes. Alright, this one is going to be interesting. Probably the least watched series. Everyone's picking Carolina to go to the finals. Going pretty far. They're riding off the Islanders pretty quick. But, like, Islanders are not that bad. Especially since the coaching change. Like, the fact they got into the playoffs really shows. I'm not expecting a lot from Carolina. They are chokers. And for that reason, I'm actually going to take the Islanders. I think the Carolina Hurricanes will just... There's going to be too much expectation on them that they'll crumble. Florida and Tampa, I think it's definitely going 7. Boston, like, come on. Obviously, it's in the script, guys. Rangers and Caps, I think it'll go, not 4. I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I think Capitals will get one out. I'll be say 5. And I'm honestly going to take the Islanders. I want to say 7, but, like, I think if it goes 7, Hurricanes will win. So I'm going to say 6. Finally, Dallas and Winnipeg. This would be pretty heavy. It's just so hard for me to go against Hellebuyck in this situation. Like, yeah, stars are super deep, but I think Hellebuyck is just, like, absolutely too nasty. Ondra, yeah, again, X Factor. I think I like Dallas's defense more, though. Everyone is picking Dallas. It's not usually the team everyone picks to win the cup. So I think I'm actually going to take Winnipeg here. I think Dallas will choke and they won't actually make the finals. It's going to be an interesting series. I have no idea what to expect as an Oilers fan from Nashville. I don't even know what to say. Penalty kill is pretty good. Power play, like, I guess 21's not that too far off. They have a higher goals against. I did not like any of the individual stats before this. Oh, we're only separated by 5 points. It's not even that bad. So it's going to be a pretty even matchup, low-key. I don't know. I think Edmonton's just too good. Like, I don't think Nashville can compete with what we have. It'd be cool. Ekholm playing his former team too. I think Oilers will take this one. Ooh, this would be a really good series. Rematch of the first round last year. Boston is not as good as they were last year though, but I'm not going to count them out for that reason though. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Florida, honestly, but I think it would be pretty close. Next one, Battle of New York. This would be a good one. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Every year, everyone has such high expectations of the Rangers and they choke. They don't even make the finals like everyone expects them to. Everyone thinks they're like, oh, they're the super team, like they're gonna make the finals, like, but they choke. I don't see Rangers like winning the cup at all, and not just because of the President's Trophy, even though that is a factor, like the curse. They're just not gonna win. I don't think they would even knock out Florida anyway, so I'm gonna take the Islanders. Honestly, it's the team nobody expects, guys. Come on, you guys know this. This would be sick. All Canadian conference final. Yeah, the Jets did sweep the Oilers, but that was back when they last played. That was 2021. That was 3 years ago. Oilers don't have Mike Smith anymore, guys. Come on. I don't know. This could go either way for me, honestly. I think Hellebuyck is insane. If either of these teams make it to the finals, I wouldn't be surprised. Look at that power play. What the heck? They only have 18%? I don't even know. My heart says Oilers, though. But I'm gonna take the Jets here. I think Hellebuyck, he's been the reason I picked them for every series. If Edmonton does beat them, the Jets, like, I wouldn't be surprised either. Florida versus the Islanders. I don't know. I don't think Islanders have enough to go all the way to the finals, where Florida does, but like they're kind of a favorite. Them and Carolina, not always the favorites, but I think Florida's just too good, honestly. And Bobrovsky, if you can do what he did last year, like, they'll go to the finals. So this is my Stanley Cup Finals. I did not expect this finals when I started recording this, so this is an interesting predicament to put myself in. I don't know. This is tough. I want to say Florida, but I don't want to count out the Jets. Like, I actually feel like they're pretty good. You saw what Tkachuk did last year. I think I'm gonna take the Panthers, honestly. I think maybe Hellebuyck will be too tired or something like that, too fatigued. I'm gonna take Florida. I'm gonna have them winning the cup this year. I think it'd be not that too high of scoring. I'd say like 4 goals in the first game plus Oh, I don't even know how many games it's gonna take. Probably take like 6 games. I'm gonna average 4 goals a game. 4 times 6. Do the math, everyone. I'm gonna say 24, but to be generous, I'm gonna say 26. And this is my bracket. This is my bracket, guys. Yeah, I kind of like how this looks. Maybe the only thing I'm iffy about, result of Winnipeg and Edmonton and the Islanders and Rangers. But other than that, I kind of like how this looks. If Edmonton made it, maybe they win the cup, but I don't know. I feel like I don't want to put myself in that situation where I'm an Oilers fan and I'm putting the Oilers to win the cup. I think I like how this looks, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the finals. I think one team that maybe would make the finals out of the East instead of Florida, I would probably say Boston. I could see them. Boston or Tampa. I could see those 2 teams making the final. Let me know, guys, what you think down below. Comment who you guys having winning the cup. I think this can be a really fun playoffs, regardless of who wins. As long as it's not Vegas, then it will be fun. But other than that, I think it should be a pretty entertaining playoffs. Let me know who you guys have picked to win the cup and what your brackets look like. Let me know if you disagree or agree with any upsets I have or anything like that. I'd be really interested to know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.